You little slobber sprinkler, you. Morning, Janine. I guess that means it's 11. Yeah, there's my co-host. Good morning, Darth. I'll tell you what, Logan, if I pass before he does, he's all yours. I mean, what would another cat be in the menagerie, right? Hey, Kathy. He loves you more, huh? I don't know. That might be true. All right, let's get going on this here. It's kind of hard looking at the word going in at a weird angle there. But that's what you have to do sometimes if you want to get the kitty shots here. Whole weekend off. That's nice. I'm on my long weekend this week, so I love my long weekends. They come after my long weeks, so I'm really ready for them when they finally come along. That means though that I go into my short week next week, and so short week is also paycheck week, so it runs in cycles. Well, yeah, I did that at Disneyland once. I went from it was during the Christmas season. And Christmas season basically starts Thanksgiving weekend and ends New Year's weekend. And I once went that entire cycle, which was what 37 days or something, without a single day off. I know what that's like. The checks were nice. Yeah, my boss called me into his office yesterday afternoon and played video of the attempt. It was on Spanish language TV, but apparently his wife had video conference with him right after she witnessed it happen. She sat there and played the DVR back of the incident, and he saw me walk by his office. Said, "Brett, come in here. I want to show you something." And he said to his wife, "Roll that back and play it again." And I watched it. I watched it happen. Now, apparently, they had the news on when it happened, and fortunately, I kind of looked at it and said, "Okay, it doesn't look serious. He's got a little blood on his face. It looked like it hit his ear because that's what he seemed to go for, is his right ear." And then he was very defiant as the Secret Service was taking him off. So I knew he was going to be all right, but that's scary. That won't change anything on gun control, and it shouldn't. There's a reason we have a Second Amendment here. I know it isn't everybody's piece of cake, but oh, is that what it was? It was hit glass on the teleprompter. Okay, so I guess the guy at 120, 130 yards is even a worse shot than we thought. He did kill somebody in the audience, though, and seriously injured two other people. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Yvonne. That's I was reading. I think Jordan's mom posted a quote from Dan Bongino on her Facebook page this morning. So and he's a former Secret Service agent. He says there's going to have to be a serious investigation into what happened. Why is it that they didn't see this guy? Apparently, there were people on the ground that were saying, "There's a guy with a gun. There's a guy with a gun," and nobody did anything with it. There should have at least been people, you know, you know, walking in the crowds. There should have been at least people, in airplanes flying around, at the perimeter, all over the place. There's so many things that fell apart in there that should never have gotten that far. Do we know that it was his gun? According to Janine a little earlier, and I haven't heard this myself, so I'm just quoting what she said, but she said the gun belonged to his dad and was purchased legally. Yeah, those are my cherry tomatoes. I was kind of wandering around, looking for what's going to be my cover photo. I went out there and said, "Whoa, there's a lot of tomatoes out here." I said, "Okay, that's it." I don't know. I haven't really heard that much. The main thing I'm concerned about is Trump okay? Or you're going what, bell peppers? Yellow hot peppers. Okay. Now we're talking. Yeah, it reminded me a little bit of Reagan too, but Reagan was a lot more serious. Yeah, I heard that Biden called him. Biden probably owes him an apology. I mean, how many times can you say someone is Hitler, someone's a Nazi, someone's mega Republican? The enemy must be stopped at all, by any means necessary. That's what he said. Yeah, felon. Yeah, right. Morning, Connie. I heard the bullseye on Trump thing. I don't think it was Biden that said that. I think it was, I don't know, Pelosi or Schumer. Some high-ranking Democrat did say, but I mean, obviously that's I don't know. That could be interpreted many ways. Bullseye just means we got to target him and get him out, but it could also mean we got to take him out. And the problem with saying things like that is there are people that will take that as a cue to do the latter. And I'm convinced that between the way the media and the Democrats have, I'm surprised this hasn't happened before. It's really hot here, upper 90s, and we're going into lower hundreds in the next couple of days. Wow, I think I must have chased Rhonda off. She doesn't like the political talk. Work's going good. It's hard. There's a lot to learn, but um, I also feel like I've accomplished something at the end of the day, and that's good. Oh, thanks. Yeah, you like the shirt? Yeah. Oh, Rhonda, your opinions are welcome here. That's the Vasa. This is a T-shirt that Jordan got me one of the times he traveled, did foreign travel for his vlog. I think this is when he went to Sweden, and he did a vlog on this. Apparently, in 1628, according to the shirt, he the king of Sweden, I guess, had noticed that a bunch of other uh, neighboring countries had beautifully decorated warships, and he decided he wanted one too, and he decided his was going to be the best ever. And it was a really beautiful. It was huge. It had all these ornamental wood carvings on the side of it, and they put it to sea, and it got out in the water, and it was so top heavy from all the wood and carvings and stuff like that. It tipped over and sank, and it's been in the bottom of the ocean for 400 years. And I guess they found it and raised it, and it's in a museum now. And Jordan did a vlog on that. Yeah, check it out. Hey, Tracy. Well, that's funny. That's exactly what my boss said, Suzanne. He's like, well, there it is. Donald Trump just won the election. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. That's a great slogan. Biden takes naps, Trump takes bullets. Yeah, it turned out really nice, Rhonda. Right now, I don't have it really that full, but what I've decided is since it's higher up off the ground, that I was going to put, I thought, my best pieces there. And so I kind of went through my collection, kind of whittled out the herd a little bit to, there's still rocks in the other one, but there's a little, more holes, more space in there for new stuff. And yeah, I'm very happy with how that turned out. It was something I just wasn't using. I was just accumulating junk, and it holds so much. I got to buy some more fish for dinner. I've been eating a lot of fish lately. It's great on the grill. I found a new ingredient I've been putting into my fish marinade that I really really like. My typical fish marinade is a 50-50 mix of lemon and olive oil and about a teaspoon of ground garlic. And that's been kind of my go-to for a long time. Recently, I kind of came up with the idea of let's put a little wasabi in it. And I really like the wasabi. It adds kind of an Asian flavor to the fish. I love it. You got to try that if you like wasabi. I'm sorry to hear about your dog, Tracy. That's sad. I know you know, I guess maybe we should take pride in the fact that that we have pets that live such long lives that eventually we have to get behind and push. It's sad when they go on their own, but it's not no good to have them suffer either. And sometimes you got to make that decision. But I know I've had to put every pet I've ever had down. It's really hard. It's a hard decision to make. Allergic to wasabi. Okay, well then you probably don't want to try that one. Ah, but it's a good heat, Rhonda. Yeah, I like wasabi too. Oh yeah, well, it's just one of those things you have to, I guess, work your way into. I was never really into the really, really hot stuff at the beginning either, but I kind of weaned myself onto it. I think literally what I've done is I've burned my taste buds off. Looking to buy a large slingshot for my rocks, maybe. I got a new one that would be really great in a slingshot. I'm not usually into these cut pieces, but that one was shaped like a pyramid, and I thought it was kind of cool, and it's got some good cleavage in it. So you get the angle just right on the leading face here, and there's a beautiful rainbow effect in there. My feathered friend apparently left the yard. I don't know where he is. I haven't seen him in a couple of days. Maybe whatever the problem was, he got over it and left. He was there for 2 days, but Wednesday night, right before I went back to, or Tuesday night, right before I went back to work, I went out and looked for him that night and I couldn't find him. I went out the next morning, I couldn't find him, and I haven't seen him since. So that's what I think. He must have flown away. I mean, yeah, I think if there'd been a fight with a predator of some sort, there'd be feathers all over the place. But yeah, I think he just took off. That's fine. I mean, it's cool. He could have a little place to stay, on the ground while he recovered from whatever the issue was. He was a beautiful bird. You gonna come up here, Bite? Come on. I'd really love to have a dog again, but the amount of time I'm at work, it wouldn't be fair for a dog. Come on. Okay, you don't want any treats, and you don't have any treats. That's the way you want to play it. I heard you got some rain over there, Rhonda. I don't know. Is it still raining? I haven't looked. It was disappointing because we didn't get any rain. Let's see here. Hopefully, we got some coming in next week. No, it looks like it's all done now. Yeah, I think it's more like feed me later, Darth. Yeah, I know it hurts. I've, like I said, I've been through it a whole bunch of times. I've had to put 3 dogs down, my sister's cat, 2 of my own. You made your YouTube debut. What's the name of the channel? Come on, Rhonda, pitch it. Let us find it and see what we're looking at here. I bet you got a lot to talk about. That's your channel, the Crap Goth. Thank you, Tracy. Yeah, that's a shirt Jordan gave me. Get all 25 of you to go watch his vlog here. It'll trend again. Yeah, it's a great story. So how many videos do you put up, Rhonda? It was a Q&A, huh? Did you have how many participants did you have? Oh, okay, I see. I see. You were a guest on someone else's vlog. Right, okay. Southern green beans. That sounds good. Yeah, I bought some fresh green beans at the grocery store. I've been munching on those. They're good. They're great in the Instant Pot. Steam them for 3 minutes. They're perfect. Those ribs are really good. Yeah, I know. That's definitely one of my favorite recipes. They turned out so good. So tender. I've always thought about making jam. I don't know what I would make it of though. Vanilla jam. I don't know about that. Orange marmalade sounds good. I haven't decided what I'm going to have for dinner yet. We'll figure something out. Yeah, I like over buttered English muffins, sourdough English muffins. Yeah, that's well, that happens at the bottom of the hour at Cuckoo's once, so it's 11:30 here. Well, you can never go wrong with tacos, but I don't know, taco jam? I don't know. Could be really good, could be really bad. You never know. Yeah, I know our live streams always seem to devolve into eating, don't they? Maybe not such a bad thing, Rhonda. That just means more for the rest of us. Yeah, French toast, yummy. Yeah, I know. Get it to say never more. That'd be awesome. I would actually buy a clock if it did that. Pizza, can't go wrong with pizza. Bites over here, in case anybody wondered. Well, I don't know. This one doesn't really count as a rock, I think. I did get this there. This is a piece of quartz crystal that's been cut into the shape of a pyramid. I'm not usually into that, but this one did have kind of a beautiful rainbow effect. You get the light just right, and there's like a little facet in there, and you can, I guess, you can see a little bit there. So that's kind of, I thought that was kind of pretty. I kind of like when it glows, and then it's got a little bit of this what they call a golden healer crystal in there. I don't know if that's what it's really called. Um, this the Gallery 11 focuses a lot on like, you know, people who are like into crystals for their healing or for their mood altering abilities. I'm not really into that. That's a lot of just metaphysical uh, whatever, and that's not my thing. But I like the fact that they have just raw minerals, and that's what I like about them. So no, the bird was a Mississippi kite. I didn't know what it was at the beginning, but I used Google Lens and took a picture of the bird, and it brought up it figured out right away what it was. Yeah, I think this just would have been more beautiful if it was in its natural state, but it's still kind of cool. May not end up on the mineral display case. Maybe it'll be a paperweight or something. I think they kind of ruin it when they shape it like this. That's just my opinion. It's kind of cool though. No, if I tied a string to its leg, it wouldn't have left the yard. See, that's what I should have done, maybe. But no, I'm hoping it just got out of the yard on its own and has gone on with its life. Oh, okay, I get it. I'm sorry, I didn't get the kite reference. But my original statement stands. You know, that's how you keep a kite from leaving your yard is by tying a string to it. Well, I like a woman with a sense of humor. Yeah, she's got a bunch of dad jokes. I could just see that too. Oh, you Logan, so silly. Put it on my bill. Knock knock, who's there? Banana, banana who? Knock knock, who's there? Banana, banana who? Knock knock, who's there? Banana, banana who? Knock knock, who's there? Orange, orange who? Aren't you glad I didn't say banana? Oh, your sister fell on her head. I'm sorry. That's no good. Yeah, it works on many levels there, but it doesn't just have to be a lady duck anymore. It could be a male duck who thinks he's a lady or something like that. We're all quackers. I mean, let's just be honest with ourselves here. Blueberry dump cake. But only at midnight. Yeah, that must be it. I guess we could give you a kitty treat, couldn't we? That's the life, isn't it, Bite? Just sitting there and having somebody put food in your mouth. That's okay. You're fat enough as it is. I do have the brush, though. Wouldn't the brush feel good after a couple of kitty treats? He's thinking about it. Yep, thinking hard. Jessica got a horse. You can't hear a pterodactyl going to the bathroom because the P is silent. That's good. Vlog about the life of Bite. Why? We show it all right here on the live stream every week. We call a pile of cats a meowing. Okay, they're getting bad now. Okay, Bite's done, I guess. Bite has left the building. Saw Flash this morning. She's doing her thing, bebopping around the yard looking for something to eat. She decided to sleep out in the garden last night, and obviously wasn't there this morning because the sprinklers went off last night. She doesn't like it when the sprinklers go off, but that's the way it works. She doesn't go into her cave or someplace like that. She's going to get wet when the sprinklers go off. Daddy saved a turtle at work. That's cool. Yeah, I did hear about Richard Simmons. He was an interesting character. Flash stays cool by finding some shitty place to hide. That's sort of the purpose behind building her cave, although she never uses it. Shannon Doherty too? I didn't hear that. Dr. Ruth passed away a long time ago, didn't she? No, I'm thinking Dr. Joyce Brothers. Oh yeah, in Austin. There's supposedly a new one here in town. I've got to try too. That opened up just recently. Where's this one in Austin? Yeah, that's exactly how it works, Darth. And that's why I can't find her all the time because she takes her shell off. And she's an entirely different creature when she's naked. Smith's Barb or Sam's Barbecue, huh? I don't know. Is it worth a 100-mile trip to Austin? Might be. Stevie Ray Vaughan's go-to place, huh? You did you? I guess you vlogged it, or you just went. Maybe I have to check that out here. Sam's Barbecue. Open up a little notepad here so I can write that down so I remember. That's how you remember something like that. Yeah, it's hard to go wrong with barbecue. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. I would bet you if I went just um, to Sam's Barbecue Austin, I'd probably find it too. Save that comment too. It's on East 12th Street, huh? All right. Put that down too, huh? Barbecue is good. I love barbecue. We got one of the best barbecue joints just outside of Texas. I think last time Jordan was here, we went to that place, Hoberg's Barbecue. That was yummy. Wow, that's quite an endorsement that you have them catered to New York City. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Rhonda. Barbecue sauce makes almost anything better. That's pretty intense. Yeah, sticky ribs that stick to your ribs. That is the truth, Rhonda. And if you're Stevie Ray Vaughan, you could probably get a little barbecue place in Austin, Texas, to accommodate you on quite a bit of things. Oh, that gas station in Bastrop was great, though, wasn't it? That's the only thing that we had that Jordan never went to with me, where we vlogged and then went back again later just for the food. Actually, let's find this thing on Google Maps here. I keep forgetting I can cut away and go to other things here. There it is. All right, let's do a little cutaway action here. All right, here we go. So that's it right there. So let's get into Street View here and check this out. Well, I didn't say go inside. Let's see. It's messing with me here. For some reason okay, that was a problem. I put the wrong button here. My own fault. Let's see. Oh man, a lovely part of town, ain't it? Let's see, where is it? Marshall's Barber Shop. I don't think that's it. Definitely going to want to lock up my car for that place, don't I? Okay, hang on. Let's go back to the map here. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, that's okay. There's the sign. You don't need no teeth to eat my beef. You're right. It's definitely not a place that I would be likely to stop by just based on driving by and saying, "Huh, that picture of Martin Luther King. That's cool." If somebody was having an anniversary there, huh? Austin Daiquiri Factory. I don't know. That must be next. Is that the next door? No, that probably looks like the same place. Interesting. I don't know. Everybody think I should go there? I don't know. Well, I'll agree. I mean, sometimes these little hole in the wall places are really amazing. Yeah, sometimes that's how it works. If you got someplace that's good, it doesn't get destroyed, even though it's in a bad part of town. That is probably the greatest line I've ever seen posted on one of my live streams. It's hard to eat waffles without bacon. No truer words have ever been spoken. Thanks for stopping in, Tracy. I'm sorry to hear about your doggy. I know that's a drag. Well, I could actually see how that would be an issue. Plants kind of thrive on on carbon dioxide, and when we breathe or exhale or talk or sing, we're emitting carbon dioxide. So I could technically see how that would, definitely help a plant. I got to vote to go to the barbecue place here, I think. Yeah, I've never really been much of a soccer fan. England and Spain, though, that seems like a pretty major meet up there, huh? Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Rhonda. Kind of goes, that's the sound a carrot makes when you cut it. Cinnamon toast crunch brown cookies, huh? That sounds pretty good. Yeah, I got to do another cooking vlog. I haven't done one of those in a while. I think this means we are at the halfway mark. Everything's going off at once. Yeah, that's twice that this live stream has gone off topic and started talking about food again. Seems to happen quite a bit around here for some reason. Probably because we all like to eat, huh? Never tried fried banana. It doesn't sound that appealing, but who knows? Yeah, that's what it sounds like, a French fried banana. I don't know. One down, one to go. I see Bite lurking around over here again. Rooting for England. All right. Go England. Time fries. That almost sounds like some interesting variant of French fries. You'd come up with some sort of a time travel themed restaurant, and you could have time fries. I love cheese too, Rhonda. I buy blocks of cheddar cheese and just snack on it. Well, I've heard the same thing about cheddar cheese too. The sharper, the better is supposed to be good for you. I'm just lucky that a lot of the things that I like that are supposedly bad for you, I like the versions that are the least bad for you. Because I'm somebody who's a huge fan of dark chocolate too. I'll take dark chocolate over milk chocolate any day. Yeah, see, I like my things to be a little bit bitter. That's why I like my spicy things. That's why I like my wasabi. That's why I like things like horseradish and spicy brown mustard, and all the things that just make your mouth want to water. Salted licorice doesn't sound that appealing. But I was never a huge licorice fan anyway. I mean, I guess maybe a little bit as a kid. Coconut for me depends on what it's in. You know, there's some things that are coconut's really good. What is it? Is the candy bar mounds that's coconut, right? Those are good. Is that remnants of the hurricane? The hurricane that did absolutely nothing in Waco except make it a little windy. The storm that passed like probably 20 miles east of me. I hear there are places in Houston where they still don't have the power back. See, I'm not really into really sweet chocolate. Well, this is supposed to be an El Nino this year. So I don't know. It's definitely affected the weather pattern here in Texas. We had a really unusually wet May this year. And looks like coming later this week, we got another storm front coming through here, and good chance of rain off and on over the next week, starting on about Thursday. So that's good. We haven't had rain here now in 3 or 4 weeks. So it seems to me, you know, based on my limited experience here in Texas, that we're moving into a more typical weather pattern. Better get going on my water here. 9 minutes into the second hour, I haven't touched it yet. Thanks for stopping in, Kathy. It was good talking to you. No, I've never done the penny thing in the freezer. Yeah, I agree. That was one of the things I was really excited about when I got to Texas. The people are so nice. What you do is you get a little bowl of water, you freeze it, and then you set a penny on top of it, Yvonne. And if the freezer fails, the water will melt and the penny will sink. And then if the freezer comes back on and the penny is at the bottom instead of at the top, you know you lost power and you should probably um, get rid of your food. That may not be good. Strawberries aren't doing anything this year. I don't know. The plants are still alive. I just not getting hold, not getting anything from them. Maybe it's going to be one of these things that's later in the season. Who knows? And I don't know if anyone knows this. Are they annuals or perennials? Will they come back every year? Because I've heard people say that sometimes you got to wait for the second year. Hope that wasn't a Biden ad that you just saw. Rhonda loves the political talk. All right. Well, if you think that's a product or service that you could use, and that's fine. I don't have any problem with that. Yeah, I heard about Richard Simmons. I hadn't heard about Shannon Doherty. And what was the other one? Somebody else too. Dr. Ruth. That was the other one. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. You just don't have the right to insist that you hear my opinion come out of your mouth or your opinion come out of my mouth, whatever it was. Yeah, Shelley Duvall too. I heard about that one. I think the only thing I ever saw her in was in Shining. I guess I saw her in Popeye too, but I never was into that movie enough where I saw it any more than once. I thought she was a good olive oil. Yeah, I did. I did see that, Gene. I think I was just reading that in The Shining they did that scene with Jack Nicholson breaking into the bathroom with the axe. They did that scene like hundreds of times, and that kind of they spent a whole day on that one scene, doing it over and over and over again. He grew into Nancy Pelosi and Hillary Clinton. I thought the book was better. Just just my opinion. I don't think there's very many Stephen King books that got made into movies where the movie was as good as the book. There are times where the movie is really great. Don't get me wrong. I mean, Shawshank Redemption is a great movie. I'm not a huge Tim Robbins fan. I don't like his politics, but he's great in that, and that is a great movie, and everybody in that movie is great. Green Mile is another one. Yeah, yeah. Misery is one of those movies that I don't think it lived up to the book. The book was better. Yeah, I never was that much of a Tom Cruise fan. But come to think of it, I think the only movie that I have that he's in is Rain Man. Cheese. You ever notice that autocorrect never accidentally misspells autocorrect? Yeah, see, De Niro is another one that I don't, I'm not really into. I've got a copy of Taxi Driver. I've got a copy of uh, Wag the Dog, and he's in both of them, but not really a De Niro fan. Pacino, I like Pacino a lot better. I don't know. I kind of put those two kind of on the same level. Never even saw the Barbie movie. I like Margot Robbie in uh, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. She was great in that. Yeah, don't worry about that, Rhonda. Probably won't watch it. Yeah, I got to admit, I'm the same way, Yvonne. I haven't been to a movie in a long time. I can't even remember the last movie I saw in the theater. I mean, no, I'm definitely not going to watch an extended version, let alone the regular version. What, 40 hours of extras? I don't think I even saw Titanic in the theater. Dead Zone is a great book. Yeah, I agree. Stand is my all-time favorite Stephen King book. I actually got two versions of it. I got the original version, and then a few years later, he released an extended version that had like 100 more pages of the story. Thinner was a good book too. The movie was horrible. Okay, I've been to the movie theaters since Pretty Woman, but I can't remember. Like I said, I can't remember the last movie I saw in the theater. Probably was something with Jordan. Because for a while there, we'd go to movies from time to time. Saw one of the Jackass movies in the theater. Right, sitting right behind Dave Navarro from Red Hot Chili Peppers and James Addiction. Yeah, it's been more recent than the Burbs too. There was a Mamma Mia too. I would love to go see a movie in the Hippodome downtown. That's a classic theater in Waco. But I gotta admit, I've never actually seen them appear to be open and actually showing movies. Maybe it's one of those things that maybe they're only open at night or something like that. I'm sure you do, Rhonda. Rhonda's going to put her massive movie poster in on Facebook. Okay, we'll see if we'll pop that up and we'll switch away to that if she does. I used to kind of collect movie posters too. Not anymore. Outgrew that. Let's go cut away here and see if Rhonda uploaded that poster here. Oh, there you go. There's okay. There's the movie poster here. All right, hang on. We'll cut away to that. Yeah, there's her poster. Two balloons this time. Uh-oh. That's twice as bad. Yeah, it too. Oh yeah, hard plastic. Interesting. I like Tim Curry as the clown. Christine, great book, horrible movie. There's a it's funny how there's so many people that are like freaked out by clowns. That's one of the rules when you work at Silo of Screams, that they do not allow the clowns out of the funhouse, because there's people who will not go into the funhouse because they get freaked out by clowns. And the same thing, they don't want chasing the customers away by having clowns walk around outside the funhouse. You can be out there as Leatherface carrying a chainsaw around, and that's not a problem. But Carrie was a good book and a good movie. Brian De Palma did a good job on that one. Oh, we got another Facebook post here. Let's see what we got now here. Oh wow. Yeah, that's a little on the creepy side. Let's cut away to that. Yeah, check that out. That's kind of creepy, isn't it? Look at those eyes. He's gonna get you. And he talks to, huh? That's creepy. He talks too much. What is he competing with you? Your living room with Barbie and Pennywise. That's awesome. See, if I were going to do a creepy doll like that, I'd make it so it talked on its own, just randomly would say something. That would be creepy. I guess Yvonne is not a fan. No Pennywise dolls for her. Ventriloquist dummies. That'd be another one. Build like a little servo in it so it talks and its mouth moves on its own. Gene's off to church. Have a good church, Gene. See you next week. I gotta admit, with exception of like Dirty Harry movies, I haven't really seen a whole lot of Clint Eastwood movies. Yeah, I got a box set of the Dirty Harry movies. Yeah, see, there's a couple that people are mentioning here that the Good, Bad, and Ugly, Fistful of Dollars. Those are definitely ones I probably should make it a point to go see at some point. Pale Rider, that would be another one too. Play Misty for me, yeah, for me, yeah. I haven't seen that one. That's not really anything that looked interesting to me. But I think they'd be a good, some of the ones that I mentioned, Pale Rider, Good, Bad, Ugly, and what was the other one? Fistful of Dollars. Those are ones that I would probably, just because they're classics and they're Clint Eastwood, and I probably would, if they were like on Netflix or something, I might go see them. I did see Unforgiven. I forgot about that one. That was a long time ago. Yeah, Kelly's Heroes or Where Eagles Dare. I don't know if I ever saw either of those. Yeah, Donald Sutherland was a good actor. He recently passed too. I remember In the Line of Fire too. I saw that in the theaters. That was never one that I was enough into that I ever bought a copy of it, but I did see it when it was in the theaters. I don't know what happened to the bird. The bird disappeared, so I think probably it flew out of the yard. I don't think that a predator got it because when I first saw it, it was having a face off with a neighborhood cat. And I think if it had any kind of a face off with any kind of a predator, um, there would have been feathers all over the place. And there weren't. So I think it just, whatever its issue was, it got over it and it left. Yeah, I think Clint Eastwood's in his 90s. Yeah, I'm glad too. It's a beautiful bird. I like the fact that that I've got a yard right now that kind of is inviting to wildlife. Just even the birds and the squirrels and stuff like that. I like them. I feed them all, And the fact that, it tracks things like that. I've never seen a bird like that. I've seen a Tennessee or, yeah, Mississippi kite. Yeah, one of the great Clint Eastwood lines ever. You feel lucky, punk? Well, do you? Well, you remember the time I put that squirrel feeder outside or the bird feeder outside the cat window? Yeah, it was the squirrels that were going after it. And the truth is, the cats weren't that interested. Yeah, the cats have. I mean, I leave one of the front windows open a little bit, the blinds up like about a foot off the bottom. And every once in a while, I'll catch Bite kind of standing at the window looking outside. It helped a lot because there were a couple of bushes that were right in front of the window, so you couldn't see a lot. Well, those bushes died a couple of years ago, and I put other stuff out there that's not as big, and so Bike kind of will come out here and look out the window and watch people walk by and watch the squirrels and the birds outside. But I don't see him ever doing anything like that in the back. The cat is an a-hole, huh? So that's where daddy's the one that came up with that, huh? Okay. See, I guess I'm glad that none of my cats have been into that. Does she know that word in Spanish? You pushed the wrong button, Rhonda? Oh, Rhonda. Can you still talk, Yvonne? I think Rhonda accidentally blocked you. Yeah, if you can, Yvonne, try saying something. I got to see if I've been able to unblock you. You see her? Because I don't. I'm not seeing her. Oh, okay. No, I see her now. Yeah, no, I see you now. Rhonda's just being all thumbs today. I was thinking to myself when I saw that. It's like, wait, what did Yvonne say that Rhonda blocked her? And I went in. It's like, no, there's nothing wrong with that. I got to kind of watch it too because sometimes YouTube auto blocks things. Sometimes it's because I've said certain keywords are off limits. I try and keep the profanity, for instance, blocked. So if you type certain keywords, it'll require approval from me to before it'll get posted. Not just in the most general sense. I think I'd probably go sometime in September. It seems like Yellowstone kind of goes into winter mode after that, and I don't know if I want to be there in the winter. Yeah, that doggy in the front yard, doggy walking its owner. I haven't decided yet what I'm going to have for dinner. Although I got some steaks last weekend, I might pull one of those out. Ah, back itches here. Barbecue burger, sausage, and bacon. Mmm. Does it just sound like Homer Simpson there? Mmm, bacon. Uh, oops, we're losing John to a power charger. Yeah, that happens too. Can't expect your phone to hold up for 2 full hours. Oh, nice. That's a neat thing about being at the grocery store. You do know when they accidentally over order something, you can take advantage of that. Garden barbecue? I don't know about that. You texted all your friends. That's cool. Being a public service there. Got to slow down on the water here. We got 15 minutes to go, and I'm already just down here to the bottom. Yeah, we'll have a meetup on Rhonda's place. We'll just show up unannounced. Made jam and pies and gave it all away. You didn't send me any jam or pie. Strawberry jam. Ooh, I love strawberry jam and pie. Yeah, strawberry is one of my favorite things. Yeah, that's probably true, unfortunately. It's supposed to be, I can hear the cicadas outside. This is supposed to be a really noisy year. There have been a couple points where I have heard it's been really loud, but I've been thinking about doing a cicada video. Might happen at some point. It's one of the things I love about Texas is the sound of the cicadas. It just sounds like the South. Oh, I don't doubt it. Mosquitoes are bad right now, especially if you just had a whole bunch of rain. Not a bug fan, huh? Oh man, you ought to see this big spider. I've it's been out by my pool. I don't know. Did I post a picture of him on Facebook? Maybe. Let's see if I can open the gallery here, not the phone. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, that's been on the side of my pool. That thing's the size of a golf ball. And that was probably a week ago I saw that. He's bigger now. He's huge. Crickets, yeah, I've had crickets too. I used to feed it to my pet spider when I was in California. I used to keep black widow spiders as pets. Oh, she named them? Oh, that's funny. Bubba and Betty, huh? That's great. That's awesome. I used to have just an aquarium. Didn't even have a top on it, and I put a black widow spider in there, and it would just take up its take up and make up a corner and spin a web. And as long as the food's there, He'll keep coming back. You're feeding them goldfish flakes. I didn't know. I didn't know they eat that. Actually, I was looking up what this thing was, and it's actually a pretty non-aggressive species, and they eat a lot of insects. So I had a shark phobia about the time Jaws came out. I was afraid to get in the shower after seeing Jaws. I was like 11 years old when Jaws came out. Saw that in the theater. No, probably, yeah, 11 years old because Jaws was 75, wasn't it? I'd love to go like in a shark cage and look at sharks. That'd be fun. Yeah, like I said, I was the same way. I was terrified to get in the shower. Yeah, I guess I was never as afraid of showers because of Psycho as I was in Jaws. Yeah, now I watch Jaws. I mean, Jaws is still a great movie, but the shark still looks really fake. We're losing Darth to football. I don't know. The cat that was out stalking the kite a couple days ago in the backyard is out in the front yard now. I just saw him clawing at one of the posts in my front yard. Yeah, I've been on the Jaws ride at Universal Studios too. Darth is checking out, losing him to football. You think with all the AI we have going on right now, the autocorrect would be able to say, "Well, does that word that I'm inserting into the sentence make sense in the sentence?" Bye, Darth. Great swing, yeah. Yeah, I have concerns about AI. I've seen too many movies to know how that turns out. Yeah, it's getting hard to tell, Yvonne. You're right. I mean, a lot of the things that the AI is doing this time at these days is you can look at it and it's like, yeah, I think that's AI. It's too perfect. Well, we didn't have AI in the '60s, so that wasn't so subliminal though. Yeah, I remember that cartoon that they used to play. I don't remember flicks. All right, Darth is out. Yeah, we're coming to the end anyway. Game must be starting right now. I'm glad he stuck with us to the end. Yeah, if it's a Biden ad, you have my permission to say no to Joe. Vote for me, or I'll do to you what I did to Trump. Well, that's one of the things. That's one of the things I like about Texas is it has all extremes of the weather, and by the time uh, you get tired of one thing, the next thing comes along. Biden rocks. Biden has rocks in his head. She drops that bomb on us and then leaves. Gotta love Rhonda. Can't have your opponent thrown in jail, so let's try and execute him. Yeah, it looks like we're kind of winding down today. Yep, same bat channel, same bat time. Same old, same old. All right. It looks like we're pretty much wrapped up here, so I'm going to pull the plug on this one. Had a good time today. Thanks everyone for participating. I'll see you again next week. Good night.